Welcome to this North London Heat and Power Project overview. We'd just like to give you an update this month on what we've been doing to date on site and construction, and also what you can expect to see happening in the project over the coming years. This is an opportunity for the community to also find out more about how to get involved and how to keep up to date with what's happening on and around the site. Due to the coronavirus, we have ceased construction at this point in time, and we will be looking to remobilise on site as soon as we are able to. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. I'm Trudy Axtons. I'm the North London Heat and Power Project Communications Manager, and I'll take you through our update today. For a bit of background, I'd just like to start with the project vision and what we're trying to achieve. So our vision is to create a waste management facility in which local communities can take pride, demonstrate value for North London, and one that is a model for public sector project delivery. In 2017, we were granted approval to build a new energy recovery facility on the Edmonton Eco Park that will replace the existing facility that's currently there. Our new facility will be able to treat up to 700,000 tonnes of waste per year, and it will enable us to continue managing the waste that cannot be recycled in a proven, environmentally friendly and cost-effective way. The North London Heat and Power Project will also create new jobs and local supply chain opportunities. Here we have a site layout overview of what you can expect to see in the future. At the north, we have the energy recovery facility, which is where waste will come on site and be turned into heat and power. We also have the resource recovery facility to the south. We will also receive waste from the boroughs, and that will enable it to be prepared for either recovery or go on for recycling. For the first time ever, we'll open a new reuse and recycling centre, and this will now enable our local residents to bring their waste or household items for reuse and recycling. Eco Park House is also another important building on the site, and this will be a community hub and a visitor centre. So we started construction last year in 2019, and this started with the temporary laydown area on Lee Valley Regional Park. The laydown area is a really important part of getting the site ready for construction. It will mean that when we start to build the new energy recovery facility, that operations can continue on the site through the current one. Our contractor for this is Buckingham Group, and they have been on the site for over a year now, and this will enable us to store and fabricate materials for construction, as well as producing new welfare offices and a welfare centre for our constructors. We've also appointed Enfield-based company Goldress, and they will be creating a new access point to the north of the site from Deepham's Farm Road. So this will also help with the flow of traffic for vehicles on and off the site over construction and operation. Now we're looking at strengthening the bridge on Lee Park Way to help manage the flow of vehicles from the laydown area into the Eco Park, and also the operational vehicles across the NLHPP building time. This will provide a third access way from the east onto the site. The next steps are going to be to divert the sewers, which are currently underneath the south of the site, and we need to divert these so that we can be able to build the resource recovery facility. This is part of the Eco Park South Works contract. We regularly hold market information events for potential suppliers, and our most recent one of these we did through a webinar so that everyone was able to still engage with the project team like they normally would through an event. Our most recent one was for the ERF procurement, and that received over 400 views, and there's lots of information for suppliers on our site if you're interested to find out more. Here we have an image of the construction vehicle traffic flow, and this is the ways that you can expect our contractors to be accessing the site as we build those new accessways to the north and to the east. If you're looking to get updates on what the local traffic flow will be like for our construction, or if there's any changes to where you can expect to see our traffic coming from our contractors, you can sign up for our e-newsletter, or also check out our traffic related updates on the website. As part of our project, we're really interested in delivering apprenticeships and training opportunities to the local community. And we have a program that we're putting together which will see over 100 apprenticeships and over 225 on-site training skill opportunities. Currently, you can see here our first apprentice, which was appointed earlier this year, and that's with Goldris. We're really excited to be able to offer more opportunities for jobs during construction and operation, and also to promote employment opportunities for the local community and businesses. Not only are we doing that, but we're also looking at delivering a safety first culture, which will enable everyone involved in the project and those living and working in the community to have their health, safety and wellbeing as a number one priority. We ensure that all of our contractors are members of the Consider It Constructors scheme, and we're committed to being positive members in the local community. Our safety first culture is really important to us, and we want to achieve excellence in this and collaborate with our contractors and continually improve our practices on site. This is so important now more than ever with the different guidance that's coming out around the coronavirus and how we're implementing measures on the site as we remobilise our staff and enable them to prepare to continue to deliver this project. We have a safety first campaign which underpins our leadership identity for this, and we'll be releasing more information around remobilisation and our safe working practices on site in the future. If you'd like to stay up to date with what's happening on the site, we have regular community newsletters, which are for residents and businesses close to the Eco Park who get a physical copy of this. But we also have electronic versions of the newsletter, which you can get online, and you can also sign up for an email update if you'd like that in your inbox. Another thing that we've just produced is a project brochure, and we'll be releasing this shortly with more information about what's going to be built over the coming years, and you can request a copy of that as well if you'd like to see that. Keeping up to date with the local community is really important to us, and we also appreciate that a lot of people would like to know what's happening in the project as well. So we've formed our community liaison group that will allow community representatives to meet the project team, get detailed updates on our plans, and raise matters that are important to people who live and work locally. We've had 3 community roadshows to date where we've been able to engage one-on-one with the local community. You can see a picture here of us in Edmonton Green Shopping Centre, which was last December, but we're looking to do more of these in the future. Currently, we're not holding these, but we will have lots of opportunities to engage with content on our website, where we do have the same materials that are available at our roadshows to download there. If you'd like to find out more information, you can keep in touch with us and contact us. Either phone us or send us an email if you have any questions. But there's also lots of content on our website where you can find frequently asked questions, the latest updates from remobilisation, what's happening with COVID-19, how the authority is operating, and also different ways that you can reduce your waste and increase your recycling. Keep up to date with our latest on Twitter and Facebook as well. We'd love to hear from you if you have any questions or would like to know more about the project. We'll try to keep this update short, but if you would like more information, please let us know, and we'll look to continue to provide more information for the community and for anyone else who has specific areas of interest that they'd like to know about.
Hello, my name is Kirsty Ainsworth, and I work at the North London Waste Authority as part of the Waste Prevention team. Our role is to engage and educate residents on ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle their waste. My role as Senior Waste Prevention Officer focuses on the outreach activity, delivering campaigns and initiatives in order to engage the general public within the 7 North London boroughs on waste prevention, recycling issues, promoting awareness, services, and contributing to behavioural change. As you can see in the right-hand corner, the 7 boroughs that we work with are Enfield, Barnet, Camden, Haringey, Islington, Waltham Forest, and Hackney. This is a diagram that you may have seen many times before. As you can see, waste prevention is at the top of the waste prevention hierarchy and has been essential in producing NLWA's Residual Waste and Reduction Plan. It is the most important action that we, as individuals, can do to minimise our impact on the environment. Reducing, reusing and recycling waste helps to reduce consumption-based emissions and is pivotal in addressing the climate emergency. NLWA delivers outreach activities which focus on households and individual consumers to reduce their waste and consumption. Activities include information stalls held at supermarkets, public venues, and businesses, for example, as part of our Green Office Week. In addition, we deliver recycling and food waste presentations to community groups, food waste stalls at universities, and food waste events such as Waste Less, Lunch Free. In the last year, we're extremely happy to say that we have surpassed our targets of 10,000 face-to-face conversations with residents and 100 events held, achieving 13,510 conversations and 114 events. 12 of these events were clothes swaps and provide residents with an opportunity to exchange their clothes, the clothes that are new to them, whilst also helping the environment. We work in partnership with all 7 boroughs to provide residents with free nappy vouchers so that they can begin using reusable nappies. We also provide community funding for waste prevention projects and are currently developing a community toolkit which aims to provide community groups with the skills and the knowledge to deliver their own events, such as repair cafes and clothes swaps. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, we are adapting what we do and have decided to run our presentations online. We have also been working closely with the communications team to provide even more tips and ideas for reducing waste during lockdown. For example, with many people stuck indoors, there are lots of great tips for upcycling furniture and textiles. I hope this has given you an insight into the work of the waste prevention team and some of the ways that we are working to engage and educate residents to reduce, reuse, and recycle their waste. Please do not hesitate to get in touch if you have any questions. These are my contact details and the email address for the waste prevention team. For regular updates, follow us on social media on our Wise Up to Waste social media accounts. Thank you so much for listening.
Good morning, my name's Douglas Chisholm. I'm the North London Heat and Power Project's Project Delivery Lead, and I'd like to talk to you this morning about what we're doing in construction on site in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our concern is primarily for the health and safety and welfare of the workforce and the need to play our part in preventing further transmission of COVID-19 and keeping the R number down. In response to this, we decided to demobilise construction work in the run-up to Easter, and we did this successfully in an orderly fashion and made everything safe and secure. Whereas construction paused, the project remained live and progressing with design and development work on track. Since then, we've also been establishing how we continue to work on site safely, including how people will travel to and from work when we get started again. We're also aware that who we bring into the Eco Park is vitally important because it's a facility that is critical for North London and its waste management, and we cannot put that operation at risk. The government published site operating procedures through its Construction Leadership Council, and we're using these as our best practice guide, which has given us a benchmark against which to assess our own plans for readiness to continue. We're now in a position of moving from planning to remobilise on site to having made that decision, and we will see activity start to return to site in the next few weeks. Working methods have been adapted to suit social distancing and additional hygiene facilities. Everyone is learning together on how this will work, and we're proceeding with caution and checking everything with our contractors as we go. In fact, the whole construction industry is now reassessing its productivity levels working under COVID-19 conditions, and we expect this to lead to innovation on site and in design. The NLHPP, the North London Heat and Power Project, is no different in this respect.